I'd like to talk about phonemic awareness. Now, phonemic awareness is one of the key skills we need to teach if we're going to get through to people with dyslexia, usually young children with dyslexia. By the time we're older, phonemic awareness is either dealt with or it's a hopeless cause, to be honest with you. We need to do this when kids are young. What is phonemic awareness? Well, phonemic awareness is about the basic building blocks of language, the basic building blocks of vocabulary. So, if I say the word cat, at, this is the phonemes that make up the word cat. There was a study in America in the early 2000s that said that phonemic awareness and the ability to manipulate phonemes is the absolute starting point that everybody needs to be able to learn language. So what we need to do is we need to focus with a lot of people who've got dyslexia on helping them build their phonemic awareness, because people with dyslexia have sometimes phonemic decoding problems. We also know that phonemic awareness and short-term memory are incredibly closely linked. People with dyslexia often have short-term memory problems. They have phonemic awareness problems. Now, if you help people with phonemic awareness, you help them with the short-term memory as well. And likewise, if you help develop the short-term memory, you can help phonemic awareness. How do we help people with phonemic awareness? Well, blending exercises, for instance. Get kids to say the phonemes of a word, at, and then get them to say the word together, cat. And then perhaps what you can do is you can say something like cat, and then the child has to fill in the last phoneme. So if the child can recognize that t is the last phoneme, then you're good. There was a case in my life when I was working with some people and one of them owned a company called Think, and he began by making his presentation and he shouted, "Give us a T." And everyone in the room shouted T, and he said, "Give us an H," and we all shouted H. And he said, "Give us an I," and we shouted I. And he said, "Give us an N," and we shouted N. And he said, "Give us a K," and we shouted K. And he said, "Put them together, and what have you got?" And I was the first to shout out, "Tink." And what I'd done is I demonstrated a lack of phonemic awareness. And so what you can do is you can do these little exercises. You can make them fun. You can have rhyming games. Cat and cut. Cap and cop. These words, and then you can get the child to identify the phonemes. Because if we can do this, we can start to work on the very building blocks of what it is to learn a language. And dyslexia, where it is a language learning issue, is something that we need to focus on very, very closely indeed. If we can focus on phonemes, we can focus on short-term memory, we can focus on the entire act of learning. If we can get phonemic awareness right, we can get learning right. Thanks very much. Please comment, please like, please share.